And we are live with YouTube. Welcome, welcome. My name is Keith Hampton, and I am a very happy customer with Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. I've been involved with this organization in from the early days, from about, well, it was late 2016 when I joined. And it has been quite a journey, and I've really enjoyed it because I've got to know some incredible people that are here to help as many human beings in the world as possible to invest in the cryptocurrency space with proper training and education, with good guidance. And that is so important. It's unbiased. And the whole reason why we've been so successful for so long has been the integrity of the organization. Marius Landman has been a unique individual, has brought a team of people together that are truly going to make a huge difference in the cryptocurrency space in the world. So if you're like me, what I'd recommend is that you go to our website, which you're seeing on screen here, the BitcoinTAF.com, sign up for free and explore all the different things that this company has to offer. It is truly something for everybody. I when I first got started, I wanted to get long-term investment information regarding Bitcoin and the altcoins. What was the truth? Where were we at and where we were going? And fortunately for me, I was able to get the guidance of Marius Lehman, who started utilizing algorithms at a very early age in his business career. And he developed algorithms that were able to predict the future. He first applied it to the oil and gas industry that truly revolutionized the drilling and completion sides of the industry. Today, they use his algorithms to predict and reduce the accidents, near misses, and those major events. Since then, he's gone on to utilize these algorithms to predict many other things, macro trends in stock markets, political elections, and what have you. And today, since 2016, he's been utilizing this in the cryptocurrency space, and it has really been truly amazing. For example, let me just show you some of his abilities. So his data remains 100% accurate and on track since 2016. That's just unheard of. And I can tell you that 2 years ago, back in November of 2019, he was predicting the top in Bitcoin, which is what happened in this master sweep pattern, which we're seeing over here on the left-hand side. And then since then, he was predicting the drop from there all the way down into this zone, the knowledge pattern, which they predicted low. Keep in mind, these are 1 and 2 year predictions out. And then he predicted this whole Prince of Jerusalem cycle after that, which is what we're into today. We've had the Jaffa Gate, which happened here. We jumped it back up, went sideways. Then we had a quick Zion Gate. And then from there, we jumped into this Dung Gate, which really people thought this was going to keep on going, and it didn't. It actually was a long, arduous trend down. It was very frustrating. Then we jumped back up. And now we're in this new gate here. We call it the Damascus Gate. It is a very long gate and it has a lot of people really fooled and frustrated. But here's the key. All of this was predicted over 1 to 2 years before it actually happened. So with us, with this information, we could take advantage of this in our investment portfolios. That's the key of this whole information. So now today, we want to determine where are we at and where we're going. And without his information, folks are literally have no clue. We've got a lot of people in this space, in the crypto space, saying that this is just a lull. We're going to have a big breakout and it's going to run like crazy. We've got others saying, no, we've got this pattern is going to just continue to repeat for quite some time. We've got others that are saying, nope, this is going to be a downward pattern, a big retracement. The question is, which one's correct? That's the secret. And if you have that information at your fingertips, you can relax and know where you're going. And you can do that by simply subscribing to Marius's long-term reports. These forecast reports come out on a weekly basis. Plus, he has over an hour and a half videos, webinars every week discussing this exactly, what is happening and where it's going. So you can try this out and prove it to yourself how valuable this is for literally $100 a month. I mean, that is just unheard of in this space as far as getting quality information at such a low price. And I might add that today he's predicting quite a change in the altcoin market, and its patterns have changed. And as such, you need to know what's happening in that space as well. So I recommend that you take a serious look at these Elliott Wave altcoin reports as well. Now, for a short period of time, if you sign up for the long-term report, you're going to get these Elliott Wave reports for free for this short period of time. So you can really utilize this for all of the other altcoins as well. So why not take advantage of this? For $300, get a $447 free gift to test all of this information. That's where you really want to start. From there, you may want to get into more training and education. And this company has a plethora of training and education to take you from ground zero to where you want to go. Those people start off with the self-paced foundational course. You can also take this course live as well from different periods of time, but it's available to whatever time frame you can work with. Along with that, once you've completed it, you may want to look at the ultimate trading course. This course, in my opinion, is probably the best trading course that I've ever taken in all the years that I've been involved in investing. And it is phenomenal. It will take you from being a average person to being your own analyst. You can utilize this information to trade any market, whether it's cryptocurrency, stock markets, commodities, Forex, whatever. This is the power of this course. It's so amazing. And it just doesn't end there. There's so much information here for everybody. You could even look at the ultimate decentralized course for as well once you get more experience. So along with the long-term reports and the altcoin reports, you can also utilize this new tool that they have called the HODL Fire. This tool works really, really well on longer time frames, and it's very inexpensive. It's only $31 a month, plus you can try it out for free for 7 days to actually check it out. Now, let me just show you how valuable it is. I'm going to bring you up a chart here, and what we're looking at is a chart called Chili's. And this chart is in 4-hour candles. And wouldn't it be nice to know when we were at tops and when we were at bottoms and tops and bottoms? That's the secret with the HODL Fire tool. It gives us very good indications. I'm going to turn that tool on and you're going to see what I'm talking about. So basically, we're looking for pivot bottoms. And if we know that's a bottom, that would, is a good time to get in, and we get a top, we know it's a good time to get out. So basically how this works is really, really straightforward. However, when these occur at the front of a chart, the pivot tops won't come in black, they'll come in blue, which means they are temporary pivots. You need additional confluence to make good investment decisions. So what I usually do is I wait until I get a buy tag after a bottom pivot. And that's when I would enter a trade. So in this case, I would have gotten the buy tag here. I would have entered this trade somewhere in this range, but I also would have created some risk management, and I would have a stop loss placed as well. And because remember, it's a temporary pivot, it could go down. So I usually place that just below the bottom of the bottom pivot because it could go the other way. So really, in essence here, I'm looking at this chart and I'm going to get in and I'm going to protect my capital first off. So I'm going to protect it with a 4% stop loss. So 4% is really what I've only got at risk. Now, the beautiful thing is that as this coin starts to trend up, and I'm patient, these are 4-hour candles, so it takes a while for it to move. I then slowly move my stop loss up to break even. Let's say about in this range. So now I've got a risk-free trade going. Now, as it continues to move up, I will move that stop loss into a stop profit. Again, protecting my capital. I don't want to get it too close because the problem is that these can wick down on you very quickly in the crypto market. So you just want to just protect your capital. And I would have rolled this all the way up, moving my stop loss very slowly all the way up until we got in a top pivot. And at that point, that's when I would have exited the market, somewhere in this range, which means I would have taken a risk of about 4% and generated about a 37% profit. That's basically how I would utilize this. Now, today, here we are. We've got a new bottom pivot with Chili's. We've got some buy tags. This is a good time to enter this trade. So I would be back in this trade right here with the buy tag. I would have set my stop loss just slightly below. And look at this over the time. Look, it came very close to hitting. So in this case, I could have lost, if it had gone all the way down, another 4.5%. But I didn't risk the whole trade. I only risked 4.5% of it. Now we're starting to move up and it's looking very strong. I would have now moved my stop loss to break even at this point, and now I'm in a risk-free trade. So if this were to suddenly turn and go back down, it'll take me out without losing any capital. But as it continues to move up over the next 2 or 3 days, I will slowly move that stop loss into stop profit and just let this play out. So that's how this hodl fire indicator works. So I highly recommend that you try it out, go through the training on how to utilize it, and remember, always use good risk management. Now, along with the other courses that these people provide, you can get more confluence and make better decisions. For example, if you take the ultimate trading course, you're going to get other indicators that you can utilize. And they have a set of tools called the detonators, and they work extremely well as well. So for example, in there, we've gotten on 8-hour candles on this particular coin, we have other indicators that tell us when this is a good buy. For example, what we've got here is we've got it trading above this moving EMA. We've got it trading above the bull line, this blue line right here. We've got in the detonator B, we've got a nice green dot showing us a momentum shift going back up. And we have another momentum shift here as well. So there's 4 different confluences saying this is a good buy on 8 hours. We can also utilize the hodl fire, and we got a buy tag as well in the same zone. Now, we don't remember, this is a temporary top. We don't have a temporary bottom, so this is still a good indicator that we could probably run this. So if we go into a shorter time frame, say 4 hours, lo and behold, you're going to be getting that temporary bottom. And we still have this bottom figure going up. We still have this going up. So this is still a good trade to be in. And so that's how I utilize these indicators in the training to make better decisions. So hopefully I was able to give you some more information as to why you want to get involved with BitcoinTAF.com. Try out some of this and you will become a believer as well. It really will make a huge difference in your life. So I'd like to thank you for coming on board and listening to me today. And hopefully I'll have you signed up. Give it a try and we'll see you on the other side. Have a great evening. Take care.